Hello, my name is Daniel. I will talking about for evolution history of cartilaginous fish. About 400 million years ago, a group of fish called the lobular fins operate most likely in fresh water with two very important characteristics, strong and flesh fins, which they crawled in the bottom of shallow fresh water. In group of lobular fin fish, the long was transformed into a swimming bladder, with which the fish could control its buoyancy and remain motionless suspended in the water, made of migrated back to the sea and were evolved into today's fish. And continues, I will talking about for a topic incredible is a evolution history of a cartilaginous fish. The objective. The general objective is summary evolution history of cartilaginous fish. The specific objective is explain of origin of the cartilaginous fish and define what is the cartilaginous fish and name the different types of cartilaginous fish. History evolution. At the beginning of the Devonian period, the 1700 million years ago, a second group of fish appeared that had a bony armor, the placoderms. The first group fish called astrocoderms. The placoderms and these fish already different from that procederms. The procedents mainly in the three aspects. The first was that they already had a jaw, the second was that their fins were already pariet, and the third, the development of a cylindrical body instead a flat one. Most of these species later become extinct, however some produced lines of descent that led to the main classes of modern fish, the cartilaginous and the bony. The Devonian period was marked by periods when many lakes and streams were drawn out or become smaller and warmer. The environmental changes must have exerted rigorous selection pressures on the Devonian freshwater fish. The freshwater fish. The solution to this was on the one hand they could return to the ocean and on the other develop lungs to breathe air which would allow them to breathe in times of water scarcity. The placoderms that descend to the return to the ocean, the following be the first cartilaginous fish. The first were shark. The word shark, similar to those of today, the name of this fish is due to the fact that the skeleton is made of cartilaginous and not bone. Like placoderm, shark have a jaw. The jaw is bones developed from the first two pairs of gill arches. When the first cartilaginous fish returned to the ocean, they exchanged a hypertonic freshwater environment for a hypertonic environment. Instead of dealing with the problem of getting rid of excess water, they had developed a way to conserve water into the body against the deshydrating effects of the sea. As is known, this was achieved by converting the nitrogens wasted into urea and allowing the concentration to rise in the blood until it was instant isotonic with a respect to seawater. My conclusions. Through the investigation carried out, it can be determined that these types of fish arise in a so-called Devonic period, that is to say for 417 million years ago. A cartilaginous fish are those that are characterized by having a skeleton made of a cartilage instead of bones, and is named a great lake shark or ray belong to this family. The cartilaginous fish is classified in three groups: the sharks, the rays, and chimeras. Thanks for your attention.